Hello, and welcome to another exciting Friday. Good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. I hope you're having a great time, and I hope you had a great and amazing week. And I hope you're excited for this weekend. It's going to be a blast. I don't know why, I just have a special feeling about it. For today's Social Fridays, we're going to be talking about the basically the effects of anxiety on the body. And once again, before I begin and continue, I just want to say if you've been diagnosed with social anxiety disorder by a medical professional, I please highly recommend going and talking to your physician before trying any of the tips and tricks you get from me discussing and offering advice for besting social anxiety. So let's get down to last week we talked about the benefits of social anxiety. So now I'm going to talk about, like I said before, and as the title suggests, the effects on the body. When we are going through these chemical reactions that happen within the brain from anxiety or social anxiety, just anxiety in general, or any of these types of fear-based feelings, there is a full body reaction that happens. And I'm not just talking about from the mind itself, I'm talking about the heart, the lungs, muscles, everything can and will get affected, which is because of the fight or flight response that occurs when anxiety is happening. Like I said last week, the reason why this happens is because it is a basically a set in motion program in our system, since our bodies are basically computers in some way, shape, or form. Instead of us having electronic signals, we have blood. Well, I mean, actually we do have electronic signals in the body, but our system is also blood, muscle, it's all that stuff. So when those reactions happen and we get into that flight or fright response, it is basically to help us escape or fight or do whatever it is that we need to do in order to survive, because that's the whole reason why we have this type of feeling. It's not a bad thing, it is just what it is. So in order to help you protect yourself and use the anxiety that happens in your body as an asset, the best way to do it is understand what are some of the reactions that can happen within your body, so you can be better prepared in the future for them. We'll start from the top of the head. So we're used to the freakouts, the worries, the anxiety, and then the depression maybe sets in, or the inner, what we like to call in the life coaching field, inner gremlins that like to speak to you and talk to you and tell you that you ain't shit, in the back of your head. That's one of the responses that happens. However, you can also get headaches depending on the severity of your anxiety. So that's something that can totally happen. We'll go a little bit further down. Now we're talking about the heart and lungs. What can happen, oh, actually, before I get to there, back to the brain. So when you are in the fight or flight anxiety response, cortisol, if you're not familiar with, actually ends up being released throughout the body, as well as adrenaline. Those can be helpful in certain situations when it comes down to the flight or fight response. The adrenaline is to help kind of boost your energy so you can get the fuck out of there if you need to, or fight your way out. And the cortisol is basically like an energy burner. However, the cortisol can actually cause you weight gain because of just how it is, which is once again an issue that can happen, which is why people who may or may not be heavily anxious can also have maybe heavier spouts of weight gain over times and periods. It's very common, unfortunately. The next thing, like I said before, we're going back to the heart. You can, have like, heart pains or anxiety attacks. The panic attacks. Those are definitely things. Heart palpitations. Those are total possibilities. Heart, the oxygen, the lungs. Your lungs could be over breathing. You could be because you're so nervous. Those are some of the things. I think one of the things that really surprised me the most was the muscle fatigue that can occur. So you actually can have your muscles kind of go out of and spasm, which is to make sure that your body is prepared to once again escape or fight your way out of whatever situations that's going on. These are the normal bodily human reactions. Sometimes they're a lot more. Sometimes they're so subtle that you don't really notice it. But those are some of the things that you should definitely be wary about when you are maybe going through an anxiety attack. Let's see, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's really important. I think that is just about it. So, how can you combat these certain things? One of the best things you can do is any type of mindfulness training. Mindfulness meditation is where you are in a place of focusing on the breath. That's usually the best way to do it, or trying to calm the mind down. The more times that you do exercises like this, any type of mindfulness exercise, I mean, even playing video games, as long as you're not raging, if you're just doing it like, say, you're playing a calming game like Breath of the Wild, you're just out and about in nature in the game and you're just relaxing, enjoying yourself. That is a way of forming a mindfulness training. When you have better mindfulness training and experience, it's just like a muscle or anything else that you could possibly do when it comes to training. You will be able to spot when something is occurring when in your body, or in your mind, or whatever is going on. Like maybe your muscles start spasming out. You can understand and comprehend, and that brings awareness to that part of you, and then you will be able to go to the next step, which is trying to find ways to calm it down. The question is what calms you down the best? Because what calms me down may not translate the same way to your body and what you need. So that's something that can be a question that you can ask yourself. What is it that helps calm me down? And that will be the third step. So first step is bringing awareness to whatever's going on in your body, the reactions. Okay, I'm starting to, my anxiety is coming to a little bit higher of a pitch. What can I do, and where is it happening at? So if it's happening in your brain, for me, I would instantly go into kind of a meditative state, maybe take just a couple deep breaths. For me, I can do a real quick demonstration. I call these rebirth breaths. These are just things that I like to do with my clients for, just to help relax them. It's a simple 3-count inhale, 3-count hold, 3-count exhale, 3-count hold, and then I like to lift my arms up because it just helps me open up my chest to really make sure I bring oxygen into my diaphragm. And then I inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Yeah, I inhale, exhale through the mouth. Sorry, there was a call that came in. So, inhale for 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3. And exhale. 2, 3. 2, 3. And that's it. Something very simple like that. Just doing it once can help you out. You don't have to do the arm exercises. That's just something I like to do. I like to add a little bit of somatics into it. It really helps distract my brain from going off track. I mean, you can already tell maybe the difference in my focus has instantly changed from just a simple breath. But you can do the same thing. You just do a simple breath, just a one deep breath like that can help change the difference from you being in an awkward situation where you can't control yourself to you being able to stop yourself from doing something that maybe you didn't want to do in the first place. Boom, there's something that you can do right there. And breathing exercises like that can actually help the rest of your body, the physical body. Say you're starting having muscle spasms or muscle soreness in like your legs from the anxiety. Those breaths will help you as well. If not, maybe you can go to the bathroom and you can do the full somatic exercise with the arms up and down, or you can maybe massage your legs out. If maybe reading something can be possibly calming to you, maybe you can read an article, or for me, I'm a big manga reader, but I also read other books, I promise. But you could like maybe pull up a chapter of like your favorite manga that you haven't caught up on and just scroll through it real quick, and that'll help bring the anxiety down. Listen to music if you have earbuds or AirPods or whatever you have. You can pop one in and just listen to a really nice calming song. These are some of the things that you can do to help combat when your body gets into that place of what the fuck is going on? I don't like this. We need to get out of here, and the body's just kind of reacting without you being able to control it. If you work on the mindfulness, then not only will you be able to catch the body sensations that occur from anxiety, you'll also eventually be able to control them a lot better. So instead of you even having to do, the part 3 of it, which is calming yourself down, you'll instantly be able to just catch it and tell your body, stop. It's okay, it's safe. Okay. And then you'll be able to use it instead of a hindrance to an asset or tool, or basically a superpower ability, because that's what anxiety is. It is an ability to use for your greater and highest good. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great time. Thank you again for all the positive love from all of you guys, from, liking and commenting. I really appreciate it. I have plenty of other videos up and ready to go, but if you have any suggestions that you'd like for me to talk about, any type of combat tips or tricks that you'd like for me to add on, I'll be very, very excited to. I think next week is, I'll be talking about fear. Like, what is fear, basically? Because that's kind of like the biggest reason why you will have anxiety, is because there's a fear going on. So we're going to be discussing what fear is and how to combat that. Overall, thank you again, and have a great rest of your week. Take care. Bye.